All good. How's Skeggy?
Yeah, good, just having a few cans, yeah. Might be a bit hard when you've had a few beers, mightn't it? I think it was when we done it the other week. It was relatively easy, wasn't it? But see how tonight goes.
See what goes. I'm on the non-alcoholic stuff, so.
Why, yeah. What's that? What is it? Guinness, is it?
Yeah.
Any
Zero
good?
Guinness. The zero stuff's decent. Really, it's better than most zero lagers, to be honest.
Yeah, never tried it. Never
But
tried any of
I'm
it.
not a big Guinness drinker, so I can't I can't tell the difference, but everyone else probably can.
We'll make a bit of start. So should we just dive in? Shall I start the betting part then? Yeah.
Go for it, yeah.
So we had our test run 2 weeks, so it was FA Cup, so it was a bit tough. I thought the FA Cup one, we didn't get anywhere near it. So I'll tell you the picks, what we've got for this week's games, what Danny's sent across. So Danny's in work again. He's hoping to join the next one. So the picks, what he sent me was, let's get them both up. So Danny's went with Arsenal to beat West Ham 2-0. He's went with Everton to beat Man United 2-0. And he's went with Southampton 0, Brighton 2. So he's went 2-0 on all three matches. That's around 5-1. What are your thoughts on those three games?
Can't really argue against them all, to be honest. Arsenal, you're fully expecting to beat West Ham. Everton, I've been banking quite a few points since Moyes got back, and Man United are just they're right off a cliff. So you can fully expect that. And to be honest, Southampton are just terrible across the board. So again, you could just see, and it's a bit of a derby. Brighton will be up for this, but yeah, I couldn't argue with 2-0 across the board on all of them, to be honest. It seems like a good shout, and 5-1 is probably reflected in that.
Yeah, I think Arsenal's a banker. I think Brighton should be a banker away to Southampton. Everton are doing really well. United seem to be getting worse, not better, don't they? So it seems to be logic in them three. I'd agree with them. So they're the three tips. We'll post them on the Instagram. Thibaut did send his across, so we'll read his out. If he jumps on, we'll get his thoughts. So he's went Bournemouth to beat Wolves. He's went Fulham to beat Palace. And he's went Spurs away to Ipswich. So Spurs to beat Ipswich. What do you think on them three?
The Fulham one worries me slightly, just because Palace, I always find, is just a bit of an unknown quantity. You don't know what you're going to get. Fulham have been decent at home, but Palace can always pull one out the bag. Spurs, you'd fully expect them to beat Ipswich. But again, you just don't know what Spurs are going to turn up these days. But yeah, Bournemouth, at home against Wolves. Wolves just seem to be getting poorer and poorer as the weeks go on. So yeah, I think that's a good shout. But yeah, the Fulham Palace one would worry me slightly.
Yeah, I think it's a low scoring one. That Fulham always seem to win 1-0 or win 2-1, don't they? And Palace don't think score many and don't concede many. I'm not too sure how good Fulham's home form is, but again, I think Bournemouth have been playing well this season, very well. One of my favourite teams to watch, I think. So, yeah, they get loads of chances to have loads of shots and things. Tottenham are getting a few players back, aren't they? That's the difference with Tottenham. So maybe, and Ipswich have been poor, haven't they?
Yeah, and only for Delap. They'd be in a much worse position. He's managed to bag them some goals. So, I'd fancy Spurs, but maybe not a 0. I think they can still concede, and with Delap being there, maybe a 2-1, a 3-1 to Spurs, I'd probably go with there. But yeah, I could see Ipswich at least get something.
Yeah, the left back's good for Ipswich as well, isn't he? I don't know what his name is. He's got a good left foot. He's got a few assists.
You'd expect him to, Cole. Left back's got a good left foot. Fucking hell.
What I meant by that is he's got quite a few assists this season in the Championship as well. He got quite a few assists as well. Can't think of his name though.
I haven't got a clue. The only one I know left backs is Kirkes, I think, of Bournemouth. He's the only one I know.
Look like three solid picks to me, don't they? Both look like three solid picks. If you put them all together, if you want to do a six-fold, be really ambitious. 30-1 on a six-fold. Danny scores as 2-0. If he's done the 3-2-0 matches, because he likes doing the scores, doesn't he, Danny? That's 600-1.
Well, it's a lot better than the odd last week. What was it, about 1,400-1, something like that?
Yeah. I think we're not big betters, me and you are. I might do a 5 on each and then a pound on the scores. Just to recap, then the teams, what we've got, what we're doing, or what we'll do is what they suggest is a treble is Arsenal, Everton, and Brighton. That was one treble, and then for Bournemouth, Fulham, and Tottenham, they're both around 5-1. Those trebles, or the sixfolds, if you're feeling a bit mad, is 30-1. So that's what they've went with.
Just having a quick look at Thibaut's picks. Let's just see what he's got. So he's done Bournemouth against Wolves. Now, Bournemouth have won 3 in the last 5. Wolves won 1, which is, Villa, so arguably a derby there. Going on to Fulham and Palace. Let's have a look at these. Both really similar form, but won 3 in the last 5. Fulham beat Forest, beat Newcastle away. That was a really good one. Beat Leicester away, but got beat by Man U at home and beaten 3-2 away to West Ham. And if you're looking at Palace, lost the last game against Everton, beat Man U away, which is a great result. Lost at home to Brentford, but then beat West Ham and Leicester 2-0 in both respective games away.
Let's see how they get on then. Let's see how they get on this week. But they're the 2 sets of trebles and the sixfold. So we'll do that again just for a bit of fun, isn't it? What was your disclaimer? What you put on last week?
Don't put the mortgage on it. Yeah, as we always say, gamble responsibly, please. We'll put all the links to Gamble Aware and whatnot on the videos. But yeah, please don't be silly when you bet. Just only bet what you can afford and use bet breaks and all the tools that it gives you. Basically, don't be a dickhead.
Here you go. So that's our betting sections up for this week, yeah?